Hello student, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Today I am going to explain the perfectly black body topic from the 12th class physics. Okay, so what is the perfectly black body? Perfectly black body, it is that body where all the incident heat energy is absorbed completely. Are all black bodies perfectly black body? No. So what is perfectly black body and its application, characteristic and theories black body we are going to learn in today's video. So let's start. Let any object, and here the incident heat energy is represented by Q. Yes, we know that in our nature most of the object and living organism are present. All the object and things having different characteristic and property and nature also. Here, for example, if we consider any object and it is allowed to expose heat energy or incident energy, then some of the heat energy is absorbed, some of the heat energy is reflected, and some of the heat energy is transmitted. Yes, so it means that total heat energy, it is the combination of the heat energy absorbed, heat energy reflected, heat energy transmitted, right? If we divide this equation by Q, divide this equation, we get Q by Q equals to QA by Q plus QR by Q plus QT by Q. Q gets cancelled, we get equals to 1, and this ratio QA upon Q, this ratio is known as the coefficient of absorption. QA, it is the amount of heat energy absorbed, and Q is the total heat energy incident. So this is the coefficient of absorption and it is represented by A, and QR by Q, it is represented by R, and QT by Q, it is represented by T. R is the coefficient of reflection, or we can say that reflectivity, and T is the coefficient of transmission, and we can say that this is the transmittivity. So this is the required equation. In case of perfectly black body, this A equals to 1. Coefficient of absorption is always equals to 1 for the perfectly black body. It means that what about the coefficient of reflection and what about the coefficient of transmission? Yes, so here coefficient of reflection is 0 and coefficient of transmission is 0. This is only for the perfectly black body. Now perfectly black body, yes, as we know that this perfectly black body is completely absorbed, or we can say that 98% of heat energy is absorbed by this perfectly black body. Yes, so here we are going to understand what are the different characteristics of perfectly black body. Let's see what is the characteristic of perfectly black body. First one is that, yes, as we know that according to this equation, perfectly black body having coefficient of absorption always equals to 1. So here coefficient of absorption is 1, and this is the first characteristic of perfectly black body. Now second characteristic of perfectly black body is it is independent of the material to which it is incident. Means perfectly black body is generally whatever the heat energy emitted by this perfectly black body, it is independent of the material used. So this perfectly black body which emits the radiation, it is independent of material. And third one, whenever we heat the perfectly black body, here the emission of heat radiation is all range of wavelength. So whenever there is emission of radiation which is all range wavelength. Yes, perfectly black body, it is also depends on temperature of the body. So these are the characteristics of perfectly black body. Now, are all good absorber, are good emitter? Let's see here by considering two objects. By considering two objects, one object A and one object B. Object A is well polished, or we can say that this object is polished by nickel or silver. This is well polished, and object B is painted with black. Now what happens? If we allow these two objects, okay, to pass through the thermal radiation, yes, as this object is polished by nickel or silver, we can say that this is the well polished surface. Okay, so here most of the heat energy is reflected. Most of the heat energy is going to be reflected, and object B, when allows this object B incident to thermal heat energy, radiant energy. So here most of the heat energy is absorbed by body B. So here radiant energy is absorbed and very little reflection takes place. Okay, so here radiation is more absorbed, and also here is the emission of radiation takes place. It means that all good absorber are also good emitter. And here this is the object which is well polished. This shows the more property of reflectivity. So here less absorption, because this reflect most of the heat energy reflected and absorb very little heat energy. So here we can say that here is the coefficient of reflectivity is 1 and coefficient of absorptivity is nearly equals to 0, and here coefficient of absorptivity is 1 and coefficient of reflectivity is nearly equals to 0. So this is the explanation for are all good absorber are good emitter. So yes, obviously whenever all heat energy is absorbed by another having black coated object, so here this absorb more heat energy as well as emit more heat energy. So all good absorber are good emitter. This is happen only for maintaining the constant temperature, right? Now as we know that perfectly black body is here whenever any kind of heat energy is absorbed by completely that body, that known as perfectly black body, right? In reality, perfectly black body does not exist in nature. So scientists Ferri designed or constructed Ferri's black body, which is exactly acts like a perfectly black body. So let's see what is the Ferri's black body. So here is the construction that Ferri's black body consists of two metallic hollow sphere, and here is the small opening for the heat radiation, and as this is the hollow metallic sphere, this is the inner wall, and this inner wall is coated with lamp black. Now question is that what is the lamp black? Inner side of this Ferri's black body is coated with lamp black. Lamp black, it is a black pigment carbon compound which absorb 98% of heat radiation. So lamp black and platinum black, it is also the perfectly black body. Here now outer surface of this Ferri's black body is silver polished or nickel polished. So inner surface is coated with lamp black, which absorbs 98% of heat radiation, and outer surface of this perfectly black body, which is designed by Ferris, this is coated with nickel or silver polish. So here now whenever heat ray enters inside this Ferris black body, 98% of heat radiation is absorbed here and remaining heat energy goes here. Then again here is absorption of heat energy and some of the heat energy reflected back, and hence here is number of multiple reflection takes place. But what about when the heat energy directly enters here? So here is the possibilities that same heat energy rays reflected back हो सकता है. So here to avoid such condition, Ferris inserted a conical projection. This is the conical projection, and when the light heat radiation enters here, this is directly reflect here and does not go back. Okay, so most of the time 98% of the heat energy is absorbed here. Now inside this two spherical wall, this is evacuated. Why evacuated? Because to avoid heat conduction. So here is inside this two wall, this is totally evacuated space. So this was total the Ferris black body. So according to Ferris, this is not only 100% but yes, 98% of heat energy is absorbed. So this was total about the Ferris black body. Now let's see the numerical based on emissive power or radiant power. See what is given. The emissive power of sphere of area 0.02 meter square is 0.5 kilocalorie per second per meter square. It means that emissive power R. Emissive power is always expressed by R. So here value is given 0.5 kilocalorie per second per meter square. Now what is the amount of heat radiated by the spherical surface in 20 seconds? So here we have to find also amount of heat radiated by the spherical surface in given time, which is 20 seconds. Area is also given. Area is 0.02 meter square, right? So here as we have to find what is the amount of heat radiated by the spherical surface. It means that what is Q. So here amount of heat radiated is Q. Now Q is directly proportional to area of the surface and time duration. So here is the proportionality sign. When we remove this proportionality sign, we get constant, and this constant is known as emissive power or radiant power, right? So here let's see, R is given 0.5, A is 0.02 and T is given 20. Now after solving this, 0.5, 2 into 10 raised to power minus 2, 2 into 10 to the power 1 means minus 2 plus 1, and 0.5 into 4, which is 0.2, 2 into 2 become 4, 4 into 0.5 is 20, 2.0, and minus 2 plus 1 means minus 1, it means 0.2. So this is the amount of heat radiated, and unit of heat radiated is kilocalorie. So here amount of heat radiated by the spherical surface in 20 seconds is 0.2 kilocalorie. Now student, let's move towards the next numerical. The energy of 6000 joule. Energy 6000 joule is radiated in 5 minutes. Time duration is given 5 minutes. Now convert this time minute into second by multiplying 60, 300 second. By a body of surface area, area is given 100 centimeter square. Convert this unit centimeter square into meter square. 100 into 10 raised to power, as here is centimeter square, so minus 2 become minus 4 meter square, and this 100 means 10 to the power 2 into 10 raised to power minus 4 means 10 raised to power minus 2 meter square. Now find the emissive power of the body. Emissive power is represented by R. As we know that total heat energy radiated is directly proportional to area and the time duration, right? And when we remove this proportionality sign, R A T, and this R is nothing but the radiant power or emissive power. So R equals to Q upon AT. Now Q is given 6000, A is 10 raised to power minus 2, T is 300. 0 0 gets cancelled, 3 1 are 3 2 are 20, and this minus 2 become here plus 2. 20 into 100, which is 2000. So this is the emissive power. R equals to 2000 and unit is joule per meter square per second. So here we are calculated the emissive power of the body 2000 joule per meter square per second. So I hope today's topic, perfectly black body, Ferris black body, and this numerical based on the emissive power, you understand. Thank you for watching this video.